your questions and guide you through this process and keep you informed before and after you've completed the mortgage closing. Need help planning your new home purchase? Contact First State Bank with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, and Cassville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by IMEC Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 1716 North 9th Street. First State Bank, get cash back, earn high interest, ask for Casasa checking. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau at 100 Chapel Drive. If you're in Missouri, he's got you covered. And Grand Tire, 4 convenient locations, Joplin, Cassville, Aurora, and Pierce City. Get your new tires today at Grand Tire. The Monett boys basketball team next Tuesday will be at East Newton. They'll be home a week from tonight hosting Seneca in the annual Rose Game. That will be our next boys basketball broadcast. We will have 2 Lady Cub basketball broadcasts next week. Tuesday, Lady Cubs host Hillcrest. Thursday, they host another Springfield school. Greenwood will be coming to Monett to play the Lady Cubs, and both of those games Thursday. Varsity games will start at 6, and then a couple of quarters of JV will follow the varsity, so our pregame will be on 5:30 on both Tuesday and Thursday next week. Challenge tonight for Monett as they take on Carl Junction. And again, another good test as Monett, we mentioned the next 6 games after this, all Big 8 conference games, and very curious to see how the Cubs adjust to the physical play they know they will see from Carl Junction tonight.
And Carl Junction, they're coming in with a record of 7-7, so they're not running away and hiding from everybody as far as that's concerned. So, like you say, it should be a really good test to see if the Cubs can come out, get a little bit faster start than they did the other night against Aurora. The Hound Dogs kind of handed it to the Cubs the other night, and the Cubs never recovered. So the Bulldogs are, like Coach Ballack said, they like to come out strong at the first of the game, get a little bit of a lead, and then bring in their 2 6'4" kids in off the bench. So it's going to be imperative that the Cubs maintain their composure here at the first of the game.
And those 2 6'4" kids are both seniors, and Aiden Beechner and Quinn Kennedy. Beechner didn't play last year. He was injured, not able to play. And Quinn Kennedy, a good all-around athlete for Carl Junction, bringing his size and his 4-point-per-game scoring averages. Cooper Videx is probably their best returning player, averaged 12 points, 5 rebounds last year, 3rd-team all-conference in the COC. Bulldogs at Cubs, the opening tap next on MHSCubs.com.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Since 1988, Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrist, a member of Vision Source, has been the leader and preferred provider of quality vision care products and personalized optometry services. Dr. Jerry Roberts, Dr. Michael Roberts, and Dr. Aubrey Roberts are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in your community through enhanced vision. Nestle Road and Roberts has 3 convenient locations: 5th and Cleveland in Monett, east side of the square in Mount Vernon, and Bridgeport Plaza on Highway 39 in Shell Knob.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You will be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they would love a chance to earn your business. We are Missouri's highest rated Cerakote shop and offer custom laser engraving. We have shops in both Monett and Cassville, so please stop by and say hello. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service. Quick Draw Gun, your hometown gun store.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on our Facebook page. For your free estimate, call Stay Clear 417-669-5107. Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, family owned since 1971. Nessa Road and Roberts Optometrist, 3 convenient locations, Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob. Thank you so much, Dr. J.D. Roberts, Dr. Michael Roberts, and Dr. Aubrey Roberts. ASI Architectural Systems Incorporated, locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby, now hiring at all 3 locations. Quick Draw Gun, 601 South Kyler in Monett, 468 Highway 76 in Cassville, where they buy, sell, and trade. And by Stay Clear. Write down their number, 417-669-5107. Again, check out their Facebook page and see all of their 5-star reviews. They do an exceptional job with professional cleaning. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Pretty good crowd on hand for a non-conference Friday night game. And who cares if it's 5 degrees outside? It's basketball. It's indoors. It's 72 degrees. We won't worry about wind chill inside, do we?
Well, it's one of those things. Let's get out of the house and what can we do and come to a basketball game where it's warm. So hopefully the Cubs can warm things up a little bit more, warm the nets up, so to speak, and compete against these Bulldogs.
So again, we got you to join us at halftime. We will have a live interview with new Monett head football coach Ben Mock. Kent Harmel, Mike Denbo, Alex Binder, our officiating crew. Great to have you with us on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live. Monett in the white, Carl Junction in the red. We're located across from the team benches, so as we look on, Carl Junction moves from right to left, Monett from left to right. Bulldogs control the opening tap. Cubs open up defensively in a 2-3 zone with Hokut with it for Carl Junction over to Brody Pant, who played in 21 games last year and averaged 3 points a game. Down the lane, Endicott, and lost it going up, out of bounds. That's a turnover.
Kind of a new wrinkle from Coach Ballack, trying to start out in the zone and kind of surprise the Bulldogs a little bit. And first turnover goes against the Bulldogs.
And indeed, here's a full court press by Carl Junction. They watched the game film from the Cubs-Aurora Hound Dog matchup on Tuesday. Here's Heisman Crockett with it, as CJ will open up in a man-to-man defense. Heisman Crockett didn't score on Tuesday night. He is guarded by Cooper Vedix. Bounce pass in the low post to Brandt, works up inside, makes a strong move and scores.
Strong move is the key words there, Mike, as he went up strong, got the bump, but still went ahead and scored.
Brandt averaging a team-high 14 points per ball game. Carl Junction at the other end. Here's Brody Pant against the 2-3 zone. Plays catch out front with Jet Hokut. Hokut averaged 6 points a game last year, 6 points a game this year. Vedix thought about the 3, goes back on top to Hokut. Monett staying in the 2-3 zone with Witt and Crockett on the top. Brandt, Logan Coots, and Waterman down on the baseline. 2-0 Monett, 6:45 to go first quarter. The 3 is up. It's short by Hokut. Rebound goes out of bounds. Possession to the Cubs.
Almost like the Bulldogs thinking there's a shot clock, instead of wait until they've got an opening. That zone's kind of confusing them a little bit and taking an ill-advised shot from three-point land.
Yeah, and I can't wait for that day to come, but it's at least 2 years away now in Missouri, with 67% of the member schools saying they don't want it. There's a 3 buried by Ian Waterman, and it's 5-0 Monett.
And Ian, he can score in bunches whenever he gets warm, and he's been able to do that. Had a 30-point game, in fact, earlier this year, so Cubs take that 5-0 lead.
That was a win at Hollister on December 15th, 67-55. 5-0 Monett, 6:14 left first quarter. Top of the circle, Brody Pant. Left wing to Vedix. Vedix around Witt, ball poked away, stolen by Coots. Outlet pass to Brandt. Inside to Witt. Witt's pass knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Carl Junction. Wyatt McAfee knocks it out of play.
Cubs here early in the going, showing a lot of enthusiasm and working hard. That's exactly what they have to do.
It will be Crockett to inbound. Gets it to Brandt, who had 11 points against Aurora. His three is good. Brandt, just a 22% shooter from beyond the arc this year, 18 for 81, but knocks in his first triple. It's 8-0 Monett. The three by Endicott is up, circles around and out. Rebound by Waterman.
Home cooking, isn't that always a fun thing? It's especially early in the ball game, and the Cubs are already with that 8-0 lead.
Coots inside is fouled, and that's great to see. You've got a 6'7" guy inside. Get him some touches, and more importantly, get down in that block and use those long arms and grab offensive rebounds.
And then, as far as Coots is concerned, once you get it down there, do something with it instead of just always pass it back out. And he went very strong to the basket, drew the foul, and makes the first of 2 free throws.
Good free throw shooter, near 70%. 9-0 Monett, 5:29 to go first quarter. Coots second, circles around and out. Defensive rebound to Endicott. 9-0 Monett. Bulldogs, great pass inside. McAfee puts it up and in, and a foul.
And Coots guilty of the foul for the Cubs. Good pass there inside, and Bulldogs take advantage of it.
First team foul on Monett. Early substitution here with Alex Meeks in for Logan Coots. Meeks, a 6'1" sophomore. McAfee to the free throw line, just a 59% foul shooter, 17 of 29. He averaged 6 points a game last year. The free throw is short, flat-footed rebound, Ian Waterman. So it's 9-2 Monett, 5:18 left first quarter. Top of the circle, Brandt. Right side, Evan Witt. Back to Brandt. Posting up inside, it's Meeks. Nice spin move. Puts it off the glass and good.
Good job step that time by Alex Meeks, as he knew exactly where he was at. Put the ball up off the glass and in.
Looks like an entirely different Monett team. Here's Endicott. Double teamed on the baseline. Passes back out to Hokut. Three in the air by Vedix is good. Cooper Vedix from three. 25 of 94, 27%. The 25 threes a team high. Entering play, near steal by CJ. Monett still with possession, up by 6. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say a last touch by Monett. Andrew Ballack may have saw something else, but not going to get the call.
Both teams coming off the losses, big losses, in fact. The Cubs losing 85-52 to Aurora, and the Bulldogs losing to Nixa 86-46. So Cubs out of the gate early with that 11-5 lead.
And before that loss to Nixa, Carl Junction had 2 really good wins over Neosho and Colgan. 11-5 Monett. CJ with the basketball. There's a steal by Meeks. Third Carl Junction turnover. Brandt whistle. That will be a palming violation or a carry.
A little bit of an opening there, and Landon wanted to do something with it. I'm still not quite sure what he was going to do with it.
He was thinking about it.
But, did turn it over. But
I like the backcourt pressure by Monett. Pant brings it up against Crockett. Screen set by Hokut. Dribble penetration in the paint. Vedex lost it. Loose ball picked up by Vedex. Shot off the glass is good. Well, there's a 50-50 ball the Cubs did not get to that time. And now a little run by CJ of 5 straight points. Cubs still with a 4-point lead at 11-7 halfway through the first quarter. Bad pass on the low post, a steal by Endicott. Now he steal back
by Waterman.
Waterman. Pass recovered by Witt. Bouncing it inside to Meeks. Whistle. And they're going to say offensive foul on Alex Meeks. Wow.
Surprise, surprise there. Alex whistle for his first foul and turn it over to the Cubs on the offensive foul call.
That'll be a good thing I can't hear Andrew Ballack from here. Long pass down court to Hokut. Into McAfee for the basket. And Monett will take a timeout. McAfee with 4. Timeout here in Monett. 3:34 to go first quarter. It's the Cubs 11, Bulldogs 9. Back in a minute on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Since our founding in 1964, K Concrete has always been committed to personal customer service and a high-quality product, and that tradition continues today. Family has always been at our core, and that's how we take care of our neighbors as part of our extended family. As a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete, K-Concrete serves Southwest Missouri with dependable customer service and a family philosophy. From dairy farms to driveways, patching to parking lots, we specialize in reliable ready-mix, all delivered where and when you need it.
Monett Cub basketball sponsored in part by K-Concrete, a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete. Good timeout by Monett. Carl Junction on a 7-0 run. Cubs had an 11-2 lead. The lead now 11-9. And here's the full court press by CJ. Brandt to inbound, gets it to Crockett. Crockett double team, back to Brandt. Brandt into front court. Wow, no foul. Ball deflected, knocked away, and stolen by CJ. Here's a three by Pant. Missed it. Offensive rebound, Hokut. Inside to Endicott, and there is a foul called.
I believe Alex Meek's going to come up with a second foul. There's inside and going for the steal, and no, it's going to go against Crockett, fortunately for the Cubs, but we've already seen the bumping not being called, and like I say, you got to just go ahead and play. Don't worry about that.
Got to adjust. Endicott at the free throw line, just a 50% free throw shooter, makes the first. Miles Young into the Monett lineup, 5'9" sophomore, replacing Crockett. Endicott last year averaged 10 points a game, then had his season shortened by a leg injury. 19 of 38 from the foul line, goes 2 for 2 this trip. And CJ now 9 straight points to tie the game at 11. Here's the Carl Junction full court press. So both teams have had 9-0 runs here in the opening quarter. Cubs scored the first 9 points of the ball game. Nice pass inside. Meeks goes up, missed it, but is fouled.
And there you go again. Bumped was Meeks, and got to be strong enough to go ahead and get that up there high enough off the glass. And fortunately, Meeks was able to draw the 2-shot foul against the Bulldogs.
And that's 2 on Wyatt McAfee. Alex Meeks to the free throw line, 58% foul shooter, 7 of 12. First one is short. For Carl Junction, this is Quinn Kennedy, 6'4" senior, checking in for McAfee, who sits down with the 2 fouls. 3:07 to go first quarter, tied at 11. Carl Junction's never led. Bulldogs on a 9-0 run. Meeks with the second free throw. It will bounce in. Substitution for Monett. It will be Logan Coots back in for Alex Meeks. 12-11, Monett by 1. 3:07 remaining first quarter. Monett in a full court press. In backcourt, Brody Pant will bring it across the timeline. Right side to Endicott. Driving on Witt, lost it. Loose ball in the paint. Who's going to get to it? We have a whistle. We have a held ball, possession to Monett.
Miles Young got on the floor that time and created the jump ball situation. Possession arrow in favor of the Cubs.
Well, both teams are pressing at every opportunity for the most part. Brandt will trigger it in the middle of backcourt to Evan Witt, right back to Landon Brandt. Again, there's some contact, no whistle. Cubs still within backcourt. Miles Young's pass deflected back toward the Monett bench. Now a bad pass stolen by CJ. Pass inside to Pant, put it up and in. CJ getting what they want. Monett just getting sped up, and it's a 13-12 lead for CJ, their first lead of the ball game. And another steal by Carl Junction. That's an offensive foul on Brody Pant.
Good job by Miles Young, stand in there and took the charge. Otherwise, there's another 2 points for the Bulldogs. Copeland coming in for the first time as Evan Witt will take a seat.
And Copeland had a good game against Aurora, had his season high 13 points. Copeland the last 3 years at Berean Christian Academy here in Monett. Here's Brandt into front court. Landon, pass to Waterman for 3. All the way down and then out. Brandt follows it up, missed it, but a foul. How did that not go in by Waterman? Holy cow.
Foul's going to go against the Bulldogs, and Brandt will have 2 shots coming up as the foul was on.
We're waiting. Kennedy's first, team's fourth. Brandt just a 56% free throw shooter, 52 of 93, and he misses the first.
And Kennedy for the Bulldogs, one of those 6'4" players we were talking about that comes into the ball game after the game gets started, but Landon needs to make the second, which he does not.
That is the easiest part of the game to work on because you don't need any other teammates to practice free throws. Never understood teams that can't shoot 70% or above. 2:10 to go first quarter. CJ by 1, 13-12. They've got the possession of the basketball. Monett back in their 2-3 zone. Vedix, left elbow, Endicott. Almost threw it over the head of Hokut, but he recovers. Hokut guarded by Copeland. He'll play catch on the right side with Pant. 1:53 to go first quarter. 13-12 CJ trying to solve this Monett 2-3 zone defense. Rainbow pass to Hokut. At the right elbow, Endicott. Left side, Vedix for three. It's good.
This time the Bulldogs worked until they got the shot that they wanted, and Vedix was able to put it in as we got Brent down the other way, and he scoops and scores for the Cubs, comes right back.
Nice little Euro step. Brant with 16-14 rather. CJ at the other end, a drive and a score for Kennedy.
Up and down action here for both ways.
18-14 CJ, their biggest lead of the first quarter, down to 70 seconds left in the opening quarter. Another steal by CJ, but stepping out of bounds is Vedix.
Back-to-back turnovers, and the Cubs are going to maintain possession.
On the year, both teams average 17 turnovers per game. Carl Junction in a zone. Almost a 2-1-2. Now they switch back up and go man. No, they don't. Yeah, they do. They just switched up at the top. Waterman thought about the three. Gives it up to Miles Young. 40 seconds to go first quarter. Monett down 4. Three by Copeland. Got it.
Aiden wanted to shoot the three the last time he got the ball. This time he measured the shot and put it in.
At the other end, boy, CJ drives and scores in a hurry. Pant.
Down to 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Good opening 8 minutes of basketball. Copeland has it partially blocked, gets it back. Fires a pass back out near half court to Waterman, and head coach Andrew Ballack yells out one shot. Coach Ballack, a native of Eudora, Kansas, playing collegiately at both Missouri Southern and Drury. Brant for three, no good. Defensive rebound, Endicott. Buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. After one, Carl Junction 20, Monett 17 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Price Cutter is the proud exclusive retailer of Show Me Beef, Missouri's best, born, raised, and processed in Missouri. This new line of local USDA Choice Angus beef products features superior craftsmanship and consistency that you can find in some of the finest restaurants. Show Me Beef and Price Cutter. Local matters. Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the rest for you with Price Cutter Curbside. Order online, by phone, or download our Shop Price Cutter app. Fill your cart, reserve your time slot, pay online. Try Price Cutter Curbside today.
Our vision at Schreiber Foods, to do good through food. We recognize our responsibility to do good in the world and are driven to make a difference for our partners, our business, our customers, and our communities. At Schreiber Foods, we build lasting relationships based on collaboration, commitment, and trust. We're exceptional at the things that matter most: food safety and product quality, operational excellence, customer brand leadership, developing our people, and making Schreiber Foods an awesome place to work.
It is a great day for some Great Daves. Have you tried a cup of Great Dave's coffee? Perhaps you would like a drink from the espresso bar, including cappuccino, latte, iced latte, or Americano. For something different, try the Uncle Whitey, Arnie, or Steamer. And did we mention the fresh Danish-style pastries? You can find the Great Dave's Coffee mobile trailer next to Dollar General on East Highway 60 in Monett. Follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
Are you ready for the best cashew chicken in Monett? For lunch or dinner, stop in at Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. Order from their large menu, including sushi, or get their always delicious, always fresh, mouth-watering buffet, including salad bar, ice cream, and other dessert options. You'll be treated like family at Lai Lai in Monett.
Underway in the second quarter, quick basket by Carl Junction. The Cubs try to answer. It's a miss by Brant. Rebound comes out long. And Monett will get a second opportunity here. This is Heisman Crockett. As Brody Pant scored that first basket of the second quarter for CJ. He's got 6 points. So now Monett trailing 22-17. Biggest lead for CJ. A pass goes through the hands of Meeks and goes out of bounds. That's a Monett turnover.
Good idea, just that Alex wasn't quite ready for it that time. And Cubs turn it over, trailing 22-17 here opening the second quarter.
See if Monett can have some success on defense. We are sponsored in part by Price Cutter, 2150 East Cleveland, celebrating 56 years in the Ozarks. Local matters. A shot missed by Pant, but he is fouled. Sponsored by the partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, their vision to do good through food. Great Dave's Coffee, East Highway 60, next to Dollar General, and that mobile trailer. It's the perfect way to start your day off with a hot cup of coffee at Great Dave's. And Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart, the home of Monett's best cashew chicken. The foul on Copeland, his first. And some free throws for Carl Junction, as the first one will bounce out for Brody Pant, who is their team's best free throw shooter at 73%. Here is Waterman back into the Monett lineup, replacing Copeland. Pant with one more. It's in the air and short, missed them both. Offensive rebound, Endicott. Follow shot, no good. There was some contact, no foul. And here is Brandt passing in front court to Crockett. 22-17, 4 straight points by CJ. Monett had pulled within one at 18-17. 3 is up by Crockett, no good. Defensive rebound to Endicott.
Kind of surprised to everyone that Crockett launches the 3, but just off to the side there, and the Bulldogs back on the attack. The Cubs continue that 2-3 zone.
Heisman's made 11 threes this year, 24% shooter from beyond the arc, as Dave mentioned. Monett back to the 2-3 zone. Hocut on top. Right side, Vidix for 3. No good. Nice rebound by Brandt. Brandt in front court to Witt. Witt's pass knocked out of bounds as he was looking on the wing for Waterman.
So the Cubs will have the ball underneath their own basket, still trailing 22-17 with 6:19 to go in the first half.
You want to play fast, but you want to play controlled fast. Inbounds to Brandt, 3 left baseline, no good. Rebound to Vidix. Vidix, great outlet pass to Endicott. Boy, CJ ran the floor perfectly, and that's a layup for Endicott. 24-17, CJ by 7. They had a 3-point lead at the end of the quarter. That 3 won't go for Crockett. Rebound again by Carl Junction's Cooper Vidix.
Another wide open look by Crockett. They missed it, and then Cubs just simply not stopping the ball.
Vidix already with 10 points as he hits the layup, and another timeout called by Monett with 5:44 to go second quarter. Carl Junction 26, Monett 17. Back after this.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones, financial advisor Jim Haston, can help you stay on track. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. A Morton stands the test of time. We've been at this for more than 120 years after all. What got us here is simple. Our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that. Quality. We want your building to be one that you can pass down to future generations. Call 235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Runner from the baseline, no good by Waterman. Gets his own rebound and tips it in, and that'll stop an 8-0 Carl Junction run. Waterman now with 5 first-half points, and the Cubs down 7, now 26-19.
Cubs desperately needed the basket there, and Waterman worked and worked hard and got it.
Driving in the paint, Pant puts it up and in. Pant in the paint for 2.
And the Bulldogs now dropping back with the 2 6'4" kids in there, dropping back and not putting any pressure on the Cubs. And Bulldogs last few times have figured out that 2-3 zone, and the Cubs employed the first.
Brandt kicks it. Witt, 18-footer, no good, and a foul on the rebound. Mike Denbo has a push inside on CJ. This will go on Beechner, his first.
Shot was in the air, and the official right there called the push as everybody was jockeying for position.
Logan Coots in for Alex Meeks. Okay, if you can get away with it.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
Jumper by Waterman, no good. Rebound hits the floor. And Carl Junction again going to get to that loose ball.
Cubs standing there waiting instead of the Bulldogs going and getting it.
Beechner, Kennedy, right baseline, Pant for three, no good. Beechner out jumps Coots for the rebound. The three is up and good for Vedix. He's got 13. 31-19. Carl Junction's lead is 12. Waterman forces the shot up. It will bounce in. Waterman has 7.
Again, the Cubs needed a basket, and Waterman provided it, but going to have some more scoring besides just Waterman. Cubs trail by 10 now.
Waterman with 7. Brandt has 7. Here's a loose ball. Carl Junction gets it back. Coots looked like a clean block on the shot by Pant, but instead the foul will go on Logan. That's his second. Logan Coots already 43 block shots this year. Here we are in just game number 18.
So a 2-shot foul called against Coots.
Both teams 1 team foul apiece here in the second quarter. First free throw by Pant is up and in. He already has 9 points. CJ 3 of 5 from the foul line. The Cubs are just 2 for 6. 32-21 Carl Junction, 4:06 to go second quarter. Pant with 1 more on a 13-point per game average, and he now has 10 here in the first half. Second time they've had a 12-point lead this quarter. Waterman passes out to Brandt. Brandt driving to the bucket is fouled.
And again, you got to be strong enough to go ahead and put that ball up on the against the backboard and try to at least get it up there high enough for the ball to have a chance to go in. Was bumped. And be a 2-shot foul.
I know exactly what you're saying. Second foul on Beechner. 2 free throws for Brandt. First one bounces in. 8 for Landon. Deacon Endicott back in for Carl Junction, replacing Aiden Beechner, who sits down with the 2 fouls. Second free throw good. Landon with 9. 3:53 to go first half, 33-23. Carl Junction by 10. CJ had a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 20-17. Pass in front court to Vedix. Cubs do get back defensively this time. Vedix pass to Jet Mills. Mills, a 5'11 junior, out to Endicott. 3 in the air by Vedix, good. He has 4 threes here in the first half and 16 points.
He's found the range here at the Monett High School, and like you say, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs here in the first half.
Jumper by Waterman, no good. Rebound Carl Junction. Look at the Bulldogs run the floor. Great outlet pass to Pant. Reverse layup, no good. Tip is good by a hustling Deacon Endicott.
Endicott hustling all the way once he saw his teammate wide open down there. Went down there and got the basket off the miss on the layup, and down at the other end, Brandt takes it to the basket and is whistled for a foul against the Bulldogs. Another 2-shot foul for Landon.
On Jet Mills, his first.
Bulldogs foul number 3, Jet Mills.
3:04 to go second quarter, 38-23 in this quarter. CJ's outscored Monett 18-6. Brandt to shoot 2. First one good. He's got 10 points. Monett 5 for 8 from the foul line. Miles Young in for Heisman Crockett. Aiden Copeland in for Logan Coots.
Number 4, Miles Young. At 13, Aiden Copeland.
One more free throw for Landon Brandt. Last year averaged 6 points and 4 rebounds. This year 14 points and 6 boards. Free throw no good off the back of the rim. Hocutt the rebound. In front court to Pant. Great bounce pass to Mills. Shot up and in.
Nobody challenged Pant, and Pant just did a head fake and a nice little assist inside.
CJ by 17 at the Monett offensive end. A foul on The Bulldogs. Okay.
Bulldog foul number 2, Jet Hoka.
Reminder, new Monett head football coach Ben Mock will join us at halftime of this boys varsity basketball game. 2:45 to go before halftime. CJ leading Monett 40-24. Cubs work it in their half-court set. Top of the circle, this is Aiden Copeland. Again, coming off a season-high 13 points in that loss at Aurora on Tuesday. Inside Brandt. There was some contact, no whistle. Brandt missed the shot. CJ the rebound. Pant at the other end. Drives and scores and is fouled. CJ is doing a really good job of finishing at their end of the floor. Pant already with 12 points. Fouling Miles Young will be his first.
Miles Young, his first personal foul.
Bulldogs are really just beating the Cubs down the other end of the floor.
Pant with a free throw. It is good. At the other end, Waterman catches the pass. We had Copeland open, didn't see him. Young shovels it back to Brandt. Open three is up, no good. Carl Junction's Pant with a rebound. CJ looks to go up by more than 20, and a foul called by referee Mike Denbo. It'll go on Ian Waterman, his first.
Personal foul.
Team fouls are even at 4 here in the second quarter. Deacon Endicott inbound right in front of the Monett bench. Gets it to Jet Hokut. Hokut averaged 6 points last year, 6 points so far this year, a 5'11 senior. Left wing Videx.
Cubs now in man defense.
Okay. Mills guarded by Copeland. A minute 50 to go first half, 43-24. Carl Junction the lead in possession. Endicott drives on Witt, banks it in. Endicott has 8. And the lead now 21, 45-24 CJ. And a steal by the Bulldogs. Endicott drives and scores. And a third timeout called by Andrew Ballack here in the first half. We'll take a break, 1:23 to go in the second quarter.
30 seconds timeout.
47-24, Carl Junction the lead, back in a minute.
With a limited number of homes in the current market, you need an agent with the right connections, technology, and strategies to achieve your home buying or selling vision. You can rest assured that Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett are the right agents for any level of service in any market condition. Sam and Becky have extensive knowledge of the Monett area and can help you find the right home for you or the right buyer for your home. See them at 855 Highway 60 in Monett or call 235-2200.
Smokin' Wheels Barbecue is a locally owned and operated mobile barbecue food trailer and catering company dedicated to smoking up some delicious barbecue. Customized catering for your special event, including tailgate parties, family reunions, wedding receptions, corporate events, holiday parties, and much more. We provide our customers with the freshest barbecue possible, accompanied by exceptional customer service. For more information on Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, call Jeff Loffer at 417-861-3969.
Cubs do get a shot inside, a miss, but a foul on Carl Junction's Jet Hokut will be his second, and it will send Alex Meeks to the free throw line, 58% foul shooter on the season. Meeks with 2 points. Those were back in the first quarter. First free throw, no good. And Monett now 50% from the foul line tonight, 5 for 10.
And again, that's just an individual stat right there that you can work on anytime you want. Winter, summer, fall, or spring. Cubs just continue to
leave points on the board. And they miss both free throws. CJ gets the basketball with 1:15 to go in the half. 3 in the air by Endicott, no good. Rebound Miles Young, bounce pass to Brandt. Brandt, nice feed inside, the shot up and good for Alex Meeks. Nice pass from Brandt.
Meeks waited till the traffic cleared and then went up uncontested and scored his 4th and 5th point.
Cub basketball brought to you by the Windmill Ridge Golf Course. Jim Hastings, your Edward Jones representative. Morton Buildings on South Highway 37. RE/MAX Properties. Thank you to Sam and Becky Green. Don't forget to download the free RE/MAX app. And by Smokin' Wheels Barbecue. Here's a loose ball inside, picked up by Jet Mills, and he puts it up and in.
Look what I found just standing there under the basket as Ian Waterman tried to save the ball back in underneath the Bulldogs basket, and it went right to Mills. And Holcutt picking up his third.
Okay. So he's the first CJ player to have 3. McAfee with 2 fouls, Beechner 2 fouls. And Copeland to the free throw line. 70% this year, 19 for 27. Got 13-point output against Aurora on Tuesday, the 4th time Aiden has scored 10 or more in a ball game. 33 seconds left first half. Copeland's first free throw good for his 4th point. Quinn Kennedy back in for Carl Junction, replacing Jet Holcutt. Haven't had a Jet first name all year, and you got 2 on the same team. Second free throw, no good. Carl Junction the rebound. Outlet to Jet Mills, pull-up jumper short, a foul on Waterman. His second. And both teams now over 5 team fouls.
Cup foul number 2, Ian Waterman, second personal foul for the 5th team foul.
A couple of free throws here for Jet Mills. Only averages 2 points per game, has 4 here in the first half, all here in the second quarter. After a 20-point first quarter, Carl Junction's put 29 on the board here in the second. There's still 27 seconds to go in the quarter. First free throw bounces out. Carl Junction will be at Nevada next Tuesday. Monett at East Newton next Tuesday. Free throw good. Mills 1 for 2. 50 to 27, a 30-point second quarter for Carl Junction. See if Monett can get the last shot in the air. 18 seconds to go before halftime. Carl Junction still playing out high. They're not giving up anything defensively. Brandt, left wing, Waterman, 10 seconds to go in the first half. Waterman, bounce pass to Copeland, gonna have to get a shot in the air, it's up, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds, buzzer sounds, and we've reached the end of the first half. With our score, Carl Junction 50, Monett 27. Our halftime report coming up next on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Order Ahead is available at Sonic drive-ins around the country. Make sure you're using the latest version of the Sonic app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. When prompted, allow the Sonic app to access your device location to find Sonic drive-ins near you that support Order Ahead. Browse the menu, customize your order, add items to your bag, pay for your order using a credit card or a Sonic gift card, then select a pickup time. Order Ahead will put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
There's a new choice in the Monett area in honoring your deceased loved ones. Owners Jeremy and Angie Vanderboel are proud to announce the opening of Tombstone Solutions, LLC. They offer the highest quality granite monument sales, as well as monument leveling and cleaning at affordable pricing. Preserve your loved one's legacy. Stop paying high prices. Call Tombstone Solutions in Monett for an estimate. 417-737-0839.
At Hood Home Repair, HHR LLC, they've got all your needs covered, from residential remodels to commercial damage repairs and everything in between. From the simple to the lavish, HHR contractors can help you every step of the way. Their work is good, they promise. And behind that promise, they want you to know HHR backs their work with satisfaction guaranteed. HHR won't stop working until you like what they've done. Call today at 417-489-7545.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Jack Henry out on West Highway 60 in Monett. Monett Mufflers and more. Thank you so much to Mike and Christine Shanks. Get your automobile or truck repaired right the first time at 310 Central. Sonic Drive-In, 9th and Cleveland and Monett. Download the latest Sonic mobile app. Buchanan Funeral Home, a tradition of trusted service since 1950 at 301 Euclid. Tombstone Solutions, give Jeremy and Angie Vanderbilt a call, 417-737-0839. And HHR Contractors, residential and commercial. Halftime, Carl Junction leading Monett 50-27. Bulldogs led 20-17 at the end of the first quarter. They outscore Monett 30-10 in the second and lead it by 23 here at the break. Jet Mills with 5 points. Deacon Endicott has 10. Brody Pant 13, Wyatt McAfee 3, 2 for Quinn Kennedy, and Cooper Vedix a team-high 16 points for Carl Junction. For Monett in the first half, Alex Meeks with 4 points, Logan Coots with 1, Aiden Copeland 4, Landon Brandt 10, and Ian Waterman has 7. So Carl Junction the lead, 50-27, and as promised, with the band playing off to our left, we have new Monett head football coach Ben Mott joining us, and an official Big Purple and Gold welcome to you, Ben, and appreciate you joining us tonight. And congratulations on getting the job.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be here and just start getting to know people in the community, get to know some of these kids, watch them play basketball, and just see their athleticism, and I'm ready to get here.
You are a true coach's son. Your father, a great coach in Ohio, coming to Springfield and coaching Glendale. I know you were on his staff, and one of the first MediaCom games on a Thursday night we had one year. I was doing the game with Don West and keeping the stats. And you know, when the passing yards got over 500, I started to be kind of impressed with what you guys were doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our goals for our kids set for themselves each week is we have a goal of 550. We want to throw for 500 yards, have 50 points, and 0 turnovers. So when we achieve that goal, it's something to be proud of.
Good. First of all, I need to ask how your dad's doing, because I know a couple years ago had cancer issues, correct? Or?
Yeah, he battled colorectal cancer, and then he had bladder cancer a couple years ago. And he's fought through that, and he looks good. He actually came with me tonight. I brought my dad, my 2 brothers, my sister, their spouses, and there's a bunch of little kids up there. So
I like it. I like it a lot. What's Matty up to these days?
So
speaking of the family,
so Matty sells houses. He does a lot of odd and end stuff, but he helped coach with us at Glendale. He's our defensive coordinator, and he's really chomping the bit, asking me if he can come help us here. And so he wanted to come with me tonight just to see everything. Because I told him when I came for the interview, I said, you're going to be really impressed with these facilities. And right when you walk into the gym, you see the state championship banners, and there's a lot to live up to. But we're excited to get started and get working with these kids.
Good. Tell me about Kenton High School in Ohio.
Yeah, so Kenton High School, that's where I'm from, is Kenton, Ohio. My dad was a coach there for over 30 years, and we were able to play and win 2 state championships there, something that's never been done before in the school history. And so when I come into Monett, it reminds me of my hometown and gets me excited. And they asked me in the interview, said, how long would you stay here if you got the job? And I said, well, I got a 3-year-old son, and once we get this thing rolling, I don't plan on ever leaving. So I want to be here for a long haul and try to win a lot of football games, but change a lot of lives and build a lot of character and just help out any way I can.
What intrigued you about the Monett job?
So originally it was just one of the job openings in the area, and so I filled out the application, came down here for the interview, and I came in, I started driving around the town, and I was like, man, I kind of had to blink a couple times because I thought it was in my hometown. It just seemed like a football town, football atmosphere, and just everybody I've met so far just reminds me of my hometown, and they want to be good at football, and they care about football, and the principal, assistant principal, the athletic director, all the other coaches understand the importance of a football program and just the development of these kids' lives. And so I'm once I came and saw facilities and learned a little bit about Monett and the tradition, history here, I was like, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Yeah. Obviously, it starts in the weight room, and it just starts at a young age, fundamentals, and It's nice to look up on that wall and see 3 state football championship banners, but I know you're going to kind of come in and put your own mark on this program.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it starts, I want to meet those kids when they're in kindergarten and get to know them so they know who I am and see them around town at different places and just get people excited about the football program again and kind of bring back some of that. Well, the tradition and history is already here, so it's just bringing it back to life. And you start with those younger kids and the off-season weight conditioning. We got to get these kids in shape because we're going to play. These games are going to last all night, and it's going to be. We're going to put on a show. Yeah. And so I'm excited to get here. And no guarantee on wins or anything, but I will tell you that our kids are going to be competitive and they're going to be well conditioned, the best shape of any team that we play, and they'll be ready to go come the fall.
Mike McClure visiting with new head football coach Ben Mock. Who besides your father was like a coaching influence on you?
So a big part of my life was my uncle Tom Barrington. He played at Ohio State, played in the NFL for the Saints and the Redskins, and from an early age he just never pushed me in anything, just always worked with me and always came to my games. And I always wondered, now that I'm older, like, man, this guy played in the NFL, but he was there at my 4th grade football games and just took an interest in me. And I've always kind of want to live up to my dad and my Uncle Tom and just do the best I can, be the best person I can be.
Okay, got to get them all right here. Caden, Hannah, Preston, Harper, Benjamin, and Evelyn.
Oh yeah, we got 6 of them, and they'll be here in the community, and we're looking forward to finding a place to live and getting out here and just immersing ourselves in the Monett community.
And most importantly, Amanda. No, we don't want to leave Amanda.
Yeah, I can't leave the wife out. Amanda, she's an important part of my life, and she's all on board and she's all excited. And I think she's joined every Monett Facebook page there is today. So she can't wait to get here and get started.
Ben, you know what a great conference the Big 8 is, with Lamar recently, with Mount Vernon, with Seneca, Cassville in their days. I mean, year in and year out, you look up at the Final Four and the state championships, there is a Big 8 school playing for a state title. It's a great football conference.
Yeah, I would say it's probably one of the best, if not the best, football conferences in the state of Missouri. And so we really got our work cut out for us. But, it starts this off season and getting these kids in the weight room and getting them in shape and prepared to play a 15-game season. And that's what we're going to have our focus on and taking it one game at a time. And really, at the end of the day, just trying to improve and get better every day. And then we'll see where we're at the end of the year. Every team in the state of Missouri makes the playoffs, so I think the Big 8 really prepares you for the playoffs, and we want to go deep in the playoffs and try to win it all and hang as many banners in here as we can.
Can't wait to have you on MHSCubs.com for our audio broadcast, home football games on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live. So congratulations again on becoming the new head football coach at Monett, and looking forward to the privilege of helping promote you and your football team and your football program.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I can't wait to be a part of the community and get to know these kids and start working with them and just helping them reach their full potential.
And tell Dad I said hi.
I will. I absolutely will.
Ben Mock joining us here courtside at the Monett High School gym. It's a 50-27 lead for the Carl Junction Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break, get you set for the third quarter in a minute.
What are you grilling tonight? Prime Cut in Monett has a large selection of ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, pork steaks, pork chops, ribs, and more. Prime Cut will slice smoked ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef for great sandwich options. Don't forget about the Prime Cut food truck for your local community event. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Call 235-5990 or stop in today at 101 East Cleveland.
Underway in the third quarter, basket by Monett's Landon Brandt. And a Carl Junction foul on McAfee, his third, so Brandt a possible three-point play here. So Monett some work to do in the second half. Brandt's free throw no good, and the defensive rebound to Jet Hocutt. So Brandt with the basket. You mentioned the foul on McAfee. CJ with it at the high post. This is McAfee inside. Pant puts it up and in. Pant with 15. (52-29). Carl Junction the big lead. 7:20 to go third quarter. Jet Hocutt tries to get Waterman driving on Hocutt, puts it up and in. Waterman now with 9. 52-31 Carl Junction, 7:05 to go third quarter. McAfee top of the circle, left wing Endicott. Endicott fires a pass right baseline to Pant, being guarded by Evan Witt. Pant still with the dribble. His bounce pass nearly stolen by Witt, and the Cubs Oh, nearly stole the basketball, but Waterman stepped on the end line. (52-31) CJ, 6:48 to go, third quarter. Inbounds to Vedix, drives on Brandt, contact in the lane. That's either got to be a block or a charge. Two officials going to talk about it. One may have one call, one may have the other. We'll see who the alpha dog is here. And they're going to rule offensive foul on Carl Junction, and Justin Polk obviously not agreeing with the call. Cooper Vedix picks up the charge. It's his first. Brandt to inbound. Gets some backcourt pressure. Witt gives it right back to Landon Brandt. 52-31, Carl Junction the lead. Monett with the basketball. Brandt nearly had it stripped. Recovers. Witt, left wing Crockett. Crockett gives it up to Waterman. Traveling violation called on Waterman. Front court, Brody Pant. Down the left lane, kicks it left side to McAfee. McAfee on the drive and a hand check foul on Monett. We'll get Dave caught up here on what's been going on. Foul on Alex Meeks.
Well, I didn't get to hear your
listen to the archive broadcast at the end of the ball game.
So I just made my own interview right there by the side.
That's fine. We'll get you caught up here in a second. Hocutt in the paint. Turnaround jumper is good. So Hocutt with his first 2 points. So Dave, we had Landon Brandt with 2 points for Monett to start the quarter. And then Brody Pant scoring for CJ for 2. Ian Waterman answered with 2 points for Monett. Vedix got a foul. Alex Meeks got a foul. And I think you're caught up.
All right.
5:45 to go in the third. 54-31. CJ the lead and possession. 2 team fouls on the Bulldogs, 1 team foul on Monett here in the third quarter. Baseline drive, finger roll, good by Vedix. Kind of faked one way, went the other way, and he's got 18 points.
Vedix just a pretty good salty player, knows where the basket is, and he attacks the basket hard, and you got to move your feet there. Cubs still maintain possession at the other end. Cubs started out really strong, but after that, Arnold Schwarzenegger took over in the form of the Carl Junction Bulldogs, and they haven't looked back.
CJ just finishes plays. That's what I like about him. 2-3 zone by Carl Junction. Playing catch out front, Waterman and Crockett. Bounce pass to Witt. Waterman's 3, good. Waterman now with 12 on his second triple. 3 minutes into the third. A shot missed by Pant. Waterman will chase down the rebound in the corner, but ran out of real estate. It'll be possession to Carl Junction. Yeah, his goal is 550 passing yards per game. Just, you want the green book back this year?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I didn't have a sharp pencil before, and I certainly wouldn't have. I'd need an Eversharp there.
You need a computer. Forget the Eversharps.
Yeah.
Here's Vedix. Good defense by Brandt. Loose ball stolen by Monett. Pushing foul called on Carl Junction.
Seemed to be excited about coming down here and loves
genuinely. Yes,
loves the facility, and of course talking with the athletic director Ty Gates before we started the broadcast, all the right answers and everything. So, and my advice to him was not get discouraged. It's a slow process, and he knew exactly what I was talking about.
Down the lane, nice move by Meeks, who banks it in. Alex Meeks with 6 points. 56-36. Still a 20-point lead for Carl Junction. Monett trying to just kind of chip away possession by possession. Hocutt, Endicott to the right block. Oh, what a pass to Pant, who scores. 17 for Pant.
And the key to that not necessarily was the pass, but it was the cut.
Yeah.
You know, you know your teammates, and teammates know where you're going to be and then make the pass and be successful.
Bad pass by Monett, sails out of bounds over by the scorer's table. So CJ gets it, leading 58-36, 3:53 left third quarter. Bulldogs averaging 59 points a game, giving up 63. Cubs are averaging 53 while giving up 59. Hocutt finger roll is no good. Foul on Monett.
Going to be a two-shot foul against the Cubs, and we'll see who they're.
Waterman, his third. By the way, Carl Junction in Class 5 District 7. Belton, Carl Junction, Grandview, Hogan Prep, Raytown South, Webb City, and the host, Pembroke Hill.
Oh, those are some
Hello.
basketball traditions there. Pembroke Hill, Raytown South, Grandview, Hogan Prep. What a tough district. I'm glad they're in it and the Cubs aren't.
Goodness gracious. And second free throw missed by Hocutt. Missed them both. 4 district titles for Carl Junction in boys basketball. Here's a steal by the Bulldogs at half court. A dish to Pant and a bucket. Pant now with 19 on a 13-point per game average. Quickly at the other end. A drive by Witt, and the official says he lost it out of bounds. Copeland back in, Coots back in for Monett. Those 4 district titles for Carl Junction. 1957, they had to wait 56 years for their next one, 2013. Then they went back-to-back 2014, and their most recent district title was in 2018. They've never won a state playoff game in boys basketball, 0-4. Of course, the Cubs' district titles were back in 1941 and 42, their first two, and they reached the Final Fours back in those days. There's a shot that rattles out for Endicott, and a foul on the rebound. 1960, 1964, 1969, and then back-to-back 1978 and 79 under head coach Danny Lynch. So the Cubs haven't won a district title since 79. Quinn Kennedy the foul, his second. Cubs had a winning season in the 2021-2022 year. Before that, you had to go back to the 2015-16 team that went 19-9. Had a foul out front. Endicott, his first. That's 5 team fouls on Carl Junction, so the Cubs will be shooting 2 free throws for the final 3:04 of this quarter. Brandt's first free throw, short. And Monett is 6 of 14 from the foul line. Brandt gets the second.
Talked that one into going in. Looked like it was going to pop out, but finally just dropped through the basket.
60-37, CJ the lead in the ball. Pant in the paint. Top of the circle, Jet Mills. Cubs back to a man-to-man defense. Saw a lot of zone in the first half. Oh, another great pass into Kennedy, who scores. What a pass from Vedix.
Vedix having the game that he is, you got to concentrate on him defensively, and Vedix knowing that, so he just dropped it off knowing that the double team was coming.
Coots lost it going up. Kennedy picks up the loose ball. His outlet pass stolen by Brandt. Brandt passes in front court to Witt. A drive inside and a bucket from Miles Young. His first 2 points.
But right back the other way.
Wow, a score by Endicott. And a timeout on the floor with 2:14 to go in the third. Bulldogs 64, Cubs 39 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. Offering residential and commercial service, this family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their client's best interest first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by Prime Cut. And they're at 101 at Cleveland in Monett. Thank you to James Thomas, longtime owner. Prime Cut food truck available for your community event or for your catering needs. Joe's Tree Service, licensed and insured, providing free estimates. Give Joe a call, 417-499-9284. And Crown Double K Realty, 825 East Highway 60. Glenna Kraft, the broker, assisting buyers and sellers since 1984. A miss inside by the Cubs. Carl Junction with the rebound. And the Bulldogs know how to get up and down the floor. Endicott will be called for the travel.
A little bit of anxiousness showing there on the part of the Bulldogs, and forgot to put it on the floor.
1:52 to go in the third, 64-39 CJ. Bulldogs come in averaging 40% from the field this season. They've shot more than 40% tonight. Out of bounds called on Monett. Again, a little bit of a shove, but no whistle. Turnover by the Cubs, giving it back to Carl Junction.
Yeah, a little bit of a shove, but you cannot dribble over there into the corner when you ever got double teamed and expect the official to bail you out, and the official didn't do it.
Endicott. Kennedy thought about the three, forces the pass into Endicott. He makes a catch, and then a holding foul on Monett.
Foul number 13.
Copeland second. Waterman back in, replacing Witt. Witt, the leader in assists this year, 41. Waterman, the team leader in steals, 36. Brandt, the team leader in rebounds with 104. Here's a shot that rattles out for Kennedy. Waterman had the rebound, then has it taken away by Pant, who puts it up and in, and he's got 21 points. Being strong with a basketball.
Just absolutely took it away from the Cubs, that did Pant, and scored his 21st point.
Miles Young, a nice bounce pass into Landon Brandt, who was fouled from behind. Kennedy's third. Landon Brandt back to the free throw line. First one good. 14 for Landon. That's his per game average. Austin Swearen's now in for Carl Junction, a 5'10 junior. And Maddox Shorter also checking in. He is a 6-foot freshman. Second free throw, no good. Three by Waterman, no good. Rebound to Carl Junction. 1 minute to go in the third quarter, 66-40 Bulldogs. Jet Mills to Kennedy. Back to Jet Mills. Shot blocked out of bounds by Coots.
Coots right there protecting the basket and went up and knocked the ball out of bounds. Bulldogs will maintain possession underneath their own basket with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Leading by 26, not a running clock situation until the start of the fourth quarter, and it's got to be a margin of 30. More a block this time by Copeland. Swearens picks up the loose ball. Another block, this one by Coots. Outlet to Waterman, who misses the layup, and the rebound to Carl Junction. You could almost see Waterman look over his shoulder, expecting that shot to maybe be blocked. Inside Beechner, whistle. That'll be a travel. Monett Lady Cubs winning in the consolation round of the Marionville tournament. They defeat the Billings Lady Wildcats 61-26.
It's about the fourth time, I think, that they've played Billings.
Well, just the second.
I think it is, but it just seems like it's. But it's a win's a win.
That's right. Shorter, Beechner, air ball as the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter. After three, Carl Junction 66, Monett 40. Fourth quarter next on MHSCubs.com.
Family owned and operated, Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
At Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, we specialize in everything manufacturing. We are constantly expanding both building space and ideas to anticipate the needs of customers and stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's adding automation to increase capacity or modifying a current process, we always try to look ahead to utilize the newest technologies in order to maintain the very high level of quality and efficiency our customers have come to expect since 1979. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
The CPA Group offers services that give you freedom to be your best. Smart tax planning will make all the difference for your year-end tax preparation. We have extensive experience providing full-service tax, payroll, and accounting to small businesses, agriculture, and the farming industry. Our team of dedicated professional staff make payroll easy and worry-free. Get the services you need from the experienced professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett, and their new location in Cassville, 472 State Highway 76. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett to start the fourth quarter. A Carl Junction turnover. We'll quickly give it back to Monett, but the Bulldogs have a 26-point lead here to start the final 8 minutes.
Meeks comes in for Coots there. That stoppage of play. And the Bulldogs continue that pressure. Just man pressure now.
Miles Young pressured in the backcourt by Pant. Miles gets it into front court, hands it to Landon Brandt. Brandt giving it up to Copeland, who will hand it to Waterman. A little weave being run around the three-point arc. Left wing, Copeland. Back on top, Waterman. Brandt open for three, right wing, good. Landon has 17. (66-43) Carl Junction, 7:15 to play in the game. Loose ball. Young gets to it. There's again contact, and they call a travel on Miles Young as if he went to the floor on his own.
Well, we knew it was going to be a physical game. Coach Ballack talked about that in the pregame. He could see it coming.
Pull-up jumper, McAfee bounces out. Rebound, Alex Meeks. Young. Nice bounce pass to Meeks. Shot up and in and a foul. Nice finish by Alex Meeks inside.
Good pass by Miles to get the ball to Alex, and then Alex was able to get the ball to fall.
Meeks at the line for one. Fourth foul on McAfee. Free throw good. Meeks with 9. 10 is his season high.
I've got him for 10 now,
okay.
But that doesn't mean that that's correct.
I bet it's pretty close. Vedix, good defense on him by Waterman. Back out to McAfee. 6.5 to go, fourth quarter. Bulldogs by 20. McAfee driving inside, missing, and then goes over the back of Young trying to get the rebound, I think.
And if it is, that's his 5th foul. McAfee.
So he will foul out with 4 points, all those back in the first quarter.
But there again, the Bulldogs just simply going in and just using their strength that time, even though McAfee missed the shot. He just utilized the bump and grind and was able to go up strong and miss the shot, but went over the back on the rebound.
And you are correct on the 10 for Meeks. Brandt will inbound. 6:24 to play in the game. Bulldogs looking to go back above the 500 mark with a win tonight. Would go to 8-7. Cubs would fall to 6-12. Again, Carl Junction at Nevada next Tuesday. Monett at East Newton next Tuesday. The Cubs are hosting Seneca here next Friday in the annual Rose game. And That will be our next boys basketball broadcast. We'll have 2 Lady Cub broadcasts next week on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, the Monett Lady Cubs host Hillcrest. Thursday, Monett will host Springfield Greenwood. Miles Young, that's a tripping foul on Carl Junction on Pant.
That time Miles goes to the floor and is able to draw the foul.
3 on Brody Pant. 3rd team foul on Carl Junction. No team fouls on Monett so far in the 4th quarter. Miles Young to inbound. Into Brandt. Blocked out of bounds by Pant.
Cubs having a tough time getting the ball in bounds underneath their own basket and finally just throw it out at the top of the key.
Monett in danger of falling to 0-4 at home this year. A drive, a miss by Copeland. Rebound grabbed inside. Good job by, that's Meeks who puts it up and in.
The Bulldog turned his ankle, I believe, underneath the basket there. And
he's got walking okay, but he's got ankle braces on both legs, or both feet, excuse me. That's Vedix.
He's not walking like it was a sprained ankle or anything, but he stayed under the basket there after he hit the floor as if it was sprained, but
nevertheless, 5:37 to play, 66-48 Bulldogs. Back right after this.
Home maintenance, yard projects, grilling or relaxing outside. Whatever you're doing, your neighbors at Monett Ace Hardware have what you need. Located inside Price Cutter, our expert associates have the know-how you need to get any job done right. Ace is the place where you'll find help in every aisle. Your local Monett Price Cutter Pharmacy offers free delivery or curbside pickup with your prescription order. We make it fast, easy, and convenient for you. We also offer vaccinations such as COVID-19, shingles, pneumonia, and influenza. Stop by and talk to your local Price Cutter pharmacist for more information.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on our Facebook page. For your free estimate, call Stay Clear 417-669-5107. 5:37 to play in the ball game. Carl Junction leading Monett 66-48. Cubs applying some pressure, and Carl Junction getting it inbounds to Jet Mills. Now back to Jet Hokut. Well, Mills will reset the offense at the point. Passes at the free throw line to Kennedy. Down the lane, Hokut. Right wing, Pant. Another beautiful pass inside. The shot missed by Mills. And the rebound grabbed by Monett's Alex Meeks. Outlet to Waterman. Back to Young for 3. Air ball right into the hands of Endicott. Endicott cut off by Meeks. Pant to the left elbow. Out to Hokut. Left wing Endicott. He's covered up by Brandt. Subs waiting at the table for Monett. Mills guarded by Waterman out near half court, and that pass goes beyond the reach of Kennedy out of bounds for a Carl Junction turnover. Witt and Crockett back in for the Cubs. Brandt will inbound to Crockett. 4:36 to play. Monett down 66-48. It was a 3-point Carl Junction lead at the end of the first quarter, 20-17, but they outscored Monett by 20 in the second quarter at 30-10. Brandt drives and scores. Landon with 19.
Landon just took the handoff, so to speak, and just lowered his head and went in there and scored the 2 points.
Well, the lead is only 16. A drive and a bucket for Pant, who's got 23. Cubs needed a stop that time, didn't get one. We are halfway through the fourth quarter. Monett down 18. Monett trailed by 26 at the start of this quarter. There's another basket inside for Brandt and a foul. Landon with 21.
Good assist that time by Evan Wedd as he looked inside and found Landon all alone. And Landon makes the basket, draws the foul.
Fourth foul on Kennedy. Vidick's back in for Carl Junction. So if Justin Polk is in his 5th season, would he have been the one that took over for Skip? Or Skip been gone longer than 5?
Yeah, he's been gone longer than 5 as Brandt makes the second of or his
free throw.
Completed his 3-point play. 22 now.
A drive and a basket for Pant. And he's got 25. 70-53, Carl Junction. 3:42 to play in the game. Left wing, Meeks handing it to Waterman. 3-ball up, no good. Defensive rebound, Mills. Cubs getting back defensively that time. Cubs in a man-to-man defense. Pants had a tremendous ball game. Bouncing it to Hokut. Off the glass, no good. And tipped in by Pant.
That time Pant just swatted at the ball and was able to get a finger on it and knock it through the basket.
72-53. CJ able to extend the lead a little bit here in the final 3 minutes of the game. Brandt down the lane, finger roll no good. Offensive rebound, Meeks up to the left hand and in. How about 14 for Meeks, a new season high?
Meeks been around a lot of loose balls and he's been able to take advantage of it and put the ball back up and in that time on the offensive rebound.
2:29 to play. Vidick's scoop shot good as he got between 2 defenders. So Vidick's with 20, Pant with 27. That's 47 of their 74. Endicott in double figures as well with 12. 74-55 Carl Junction, 2:08 left. Bad pass by Brandt, stolen by Mills. 2-on-2, Mills drives and scores and is fouled by Crockett. Crockett's second.
Second personal foul. That's the first team foul.
More subs for Monett. Young back in. Landon Thrasher, 6'3" junior, checks in. Aiden Copeland back in. And August Black now in for Monett. A 5'10" sophomore. Carl Junction will clear their bench as well.
Chavez came in too for the Cubs.
Okay.
Brandt takes a seat alongside Coach Ballack with those 22 points.
Carl Junction's season high, their first game of the year, they beat Hollister 87-45 in the Forsyth tournament. Mills at the free throw line. Free throw is good. Well, he will sub out.
Number 13, Colby Martin.
Mills with 8.
Yeah, Colby Martin, another freshman in. Here's Young with his back to the basket. And a pass right through the hands of August Black, stolen by Carl Junction. Bulldogs work it down low. This is Baylor Funk on a Monett foul, just their second team foul, so no free throws will be shot on this one. August Black the foul, his first.
Cubs foul number 11, August Black, his first personal foul, second team foul.
Swearens to inbound, appearing in his 9th game this year. He will find Funk, now a loose ball taken away by Eric Chavez. We're here for 3 games next week. Lady Cubs on Tuesday and Thursday. Cubs back here on Friday in the Rose game. A steal by Swearens, and then Chavez knocks it out of bounds. Carson Anderson, 6-foot freshman now in, replacing Beechner. Bounce pass intended for Anderson. Goes out of bounds. Turnover back to Monett with 1:24 to play. Carl Junction in the Forsyth tournament beat Hollister, lost to Gainesville and Lebanon. In the McDonald County tournament, lost to both Van Buren and Fort Smith Southside. In the Joplin tournament, losing to Francis Howell and Webb City before defeating Neosho. August Black pressured by Craig Hayes. Top of the circle, this is Landon Thrasher. Back out to Young. August Black down the right lane to Chavez for three. Off the rim. Rebound, Miles Young. Follows shot, good, and a foul.
Count the basket, Miles Young.
Miles Young working inside there and get an offensive rebound and put back and drew the foul.
First personal foul at the fifth team
Foul
foul.
Colby Martin, his first. Miles Young to the free throw line. 4 for 6 this season, 67%. Free throw no good. Rebound Carl Junction. Racing into front court, Carson Anderson giving it to Craig Hayes. Foul line jumper is good as it bounces in for Carson Anderson. Drive at the other end. Black's shot rejected. Carl Junction will pick up the loose ball. Funk drives and scores. Baylor Funk with his first two. 81-57 Carl Junction. 7 seconds to play in the ball game. Bulldogs will go to 8-7. Cubs will fall to 6-12. Monett jumped out to a 9-0 lead, but Carl Junction was dominant after that. Bulldogs win at 81-57. Our postgame show next.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee, schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to Denae'sVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@Denae'sVirtualDesk.com.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
I don't want to be in my car longer than I'm with my doctor. That's why I love 5-star care I can trust at Cox Health in Monett. Not just for me, but for everyone in my family. The full-service emergency department, urgent care, or primary care and specialist clinics are open when I need them. And I know they've got us covered with everything from stroke care to sports medicine. Because at Cox Health, quality care is close to home and always on my schedule.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club is growing and they want you to help. The Booster Club operates to support all Monett High School Cubs and Lady Cubs athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, contact the high school office.
Monett Cub basketball sponsored in part by Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens. Don't forget Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February the 14th. Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, 712 East Cleveland, your Valentine headquarters, the large gift shop. And guys, don't wait until the last minute to get those Valentine flowers and candy and gifts. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products at 9 North Industrial Drive, a part of the Monett community since 1979. Price Cutter, 56 years in the Ozarks. Monett location 2150 East Cleveland, next to Monett High School. Local matters. Danae's Virtual Desk, a virtual assistant. Get started today. Denae'sVirtualDesk.com. Thank you so much to Danae Beckett. Jamie Lenz, see her Facebook page for her weekly menu. Jamie Lenz will be on vacation next week, so no home-cooked meals next week. Got to wait a week. She's headed to Jamaica. Wish I could follow along. She might need some help, so good for her. Jamie Lenz on vacation next week. Cox Health for 5-star care for my whole family. I trust Cox Health in Monett and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. Big win for the Bulldogs, 81-57, and Dave, Carl Junction now 8-7, and they were as advertised, a very physical basketball team, but man, they finished plays so well, and such big scoring by Pant tonight with 27. You had Endicott with 12. You had Vedix with 20. It was just different players for CJ offensively this evening.
And Carl Junction, just most of the 50-50 balls they ended up getting, and those are situations where they just don't give up on the play. But Coach Ballack in the pregame talked about how important it was for the Cubs to get off to a good start, which they did. Mm-hmm. But after that, kind of stuck in the mud, so to speak, or stuck in the snow where the Cubs, and Carl Junction just continued to make adjustments, which they did, and finally found their groove offensively and was able to score a big 81-57 victory here at Monett High School.
So the Cubs fall to 6-12 now for Monett, a second season, if you will, with their next 6 games all being conference games. At East Newton, host Seneca, go to Nevada, host Lamar, host McDonald County, go to Cassville, of course, the East Newton game, the Seneca game, just those two right now, and Cassville later on. Yeah, Cassville, and of course Mount Vernon will be a non-conference game. Those are all teams in the same district, so district seed meeting is going to have implications on what those games will mean. Cubs will finish up with Reed Spring and go to Marshfield on the 19th for the last ball game. But you played a pretty difficult schedule. You're trying to get this team a little bit more confidence going into those ball games. The Cubs with victories this year over Diamond, Hollister, Diamond again, Gentry, Arkansas, Clever, Crane. Clever was a team they lost to earlier, beat them in the Crane tournament. I wish winning was an easy process. I wish turnarounds were an easy process, but you just have to be patient, and it's hard as a fan. But trust me, Andrew's working hard in his first year. It's not for a lack of coaching.
And there again, Coach Ballack, first year of coaching, it takes a while to get your system indoctrinated to the kids. Takes a while to figure out how to push the right buttons for the kids to get them to do this or that or whatever. But Coach Ballack knows that it's a long process, and granted, you don't want to get beat 81-57, but hopefully it'll be a growing process, and the Cubs can come back and let's see, their next game is at East Newton, which will be Tuesday night. Right. So hopefully the Cubs will be ready to go then and maybe build on this loss. As far as positives, Landon Brand having 22 points, and Alex Meeks off the bench, 14 points. He was around a lot of loose balls and picked up some easy baskets, and then also Ian Waterman ended up with 12. So Cubs can score. It's just one of those things that just can't stop the other team, seems like.
Got to make your free throws. Unofficially 10 of 21 tonight, so 50% is not good enough at the free throw line at any level. So that's something to work on. Like cut down on the turnovers, which they had 30 turnovers against Aurora on Tuesday. They did cut down on that amount some tonight, but you just possession by possession. You can't. It's just
step at a time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So, take your lumps and hopefully learn from them and get better. And that's easy to say sitting up here doing the broadcast, but those young men that are out there on the floor, they're trying just as hard as they can, and sometimes you just end up getting beat by a better team.
Which was the case tonight. Carl Junction wins at 81-57. Recapping the scoring again for CJ. Brody Pant, 27 points. Cooper Vedix has 20. Deacon Endicott had 12. 8 points for Jet Mills. 4 for Wyatt McAfee. 4 for Quinn Kennedy. 2 for Jet Hokut. 2 for Baylor Funk, and 2 for Carson Anderson. For the Monett Cubs tonight, 3 in double figures. Landon Brandt, 22. That is 8 above his per-game average. Alex Meeks, a season-high 14. Ian Waterman had 12. 4 points for Miles Young. 4 points for Aiden Copeland. 1 point for Logan Coots. Win for the Bulldogs, 81-57. We'll have more from Monett High School after this timeout.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Friendly Tire at 703 West Highway 60 in Monett is proud to feature Yokohama tires. Yokohama's product line has expanded beyond its highly respected racing tires to include excellent all-season passenger car, crossover, SUV, and pickup tires, as well as all-terrain and mud-terrain tires. Check out the Yokohama Avid Ascend, the most advanced grand touring tire ever. Friendly Tire is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. Stop in today for great customer service.
A multiple Gold Cup winner as Missouri's best small daily newspaper, the Monett Times is your most trusted source for local news. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com, or follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Call 417-235-3135 to purchase a subscription or place a classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 801 North Lincoln. The Monett Times, your hometown area newspaper since 1899.
Mike McClure back inside the Monett High School gymnasium. Carl Junction a winner over Monett tonight, 81-57, joined by the head coach of the Cubs, Andrew Ballack. We will first of all talk about the start of this basketball game, jumping out to a 9-0 lead. Great start by your kids, and they were ready from the outset. I appreciated that fact. It was a tough loss at Aurora, but early on came out with very good energy.
Yeah, right. My guys were ready. They were fired up. They had a little energy early. We got up 9-0, like you said. Because we were doing things defensively, we were flying around. Right, we were making hustle plays. We were rebounding. We were protecting the rim. So yeah, we got to that 9-0 lead, and then we kind of got complacent. Right, even got to 11-2. And then we kind of got complacent, kind of got comfortable, and next thing you know, it's 11-11, 12-11, whatever, and now we're gave up that cushion. So
yeah, you went on a 9-0 run after it got to 11-2. CJ answered with our own 9-0 run to tie it at 11, but it's just a 20-17 lead for the Bulldogs at the end of the first quarter. Kids battled hard. Got to the second quarter, and things kind of began to snowball from there, and I thought Carl Junction did a really good job of finishing plays tonight. It's one thing to get steals or head toward the basket, but to make baskets, what this game was all about, I thought they did a very good job of finishing plays tonight.
Yeah, they did a good job. I told my guys going into it, and I might have told you before, they're big, they're strong, and physical. So when they get downhill, they got big bodies, wide bodies, they absorb the contact. And they do a good job finishing, man. That's a good team. That's a really good team, and they're young. They start 3 sophomores. They're a really young team. Not to take it away from the other guys, the juniors and seniors on the team. I'm just saying they're a young team. They're good. They're talented. They play together. They got a couple bright years ahead of them. So they did a good job, like I said, finishing around the rim through that contact. Right.
Better performance offensively from Monett tonight. We'll start with Landon Brand, who had 22 points. That's 8 above his per-game average. Again, missed a couple of free throws, but I thought overall Landon had a good offensive game tonight for your team.
Yeah, he did, and I told you before the game. Our thought process was to try to score inside. Right, we thought we had an advantage, even though their guards are big, strong, and physical. And Landon is big, strong, and physical as well, and has a few inches on a few of their guards, a few of his defenders. So that was kind of an emphasis for us, get the ball inside, and he did a really good job getting open. And his teammates, right, did a good job of getting him the ball in spots where he could be successful. So that was good to see. I mean, and like you said, offensively, if you score 57, you think you hope to be in a few games right at the end, but we just didn't guard like we wanted to, needed to.
Tuesday night, Aiden Copeland was a bright spot, a season-high 12 points. Tonight, that bright spot goes to Alex Meeks, who has a season-high 14 points. 10 of those came in the second half. Got some junk baskets tonight, just being around the basket and picking up some loose balls.
Right, yeah, Meeks did a really good job. He's been progressing as the year's been on. If you as you've been following us, he has done a really, really good job being a sponge, absorbing what we're telling him and translating it to the court. So he's done a really good job. He gets better every night, right? He's continuing to get better every night. So that's promising. That's good for a coach to see a sophomore just keep getting better and better. And the same for Miles Young, right?
Yes.
He keeps getting better every single night, and he keeps doing the right things, right? And so I get through times. I'm like, I got to get him out there, right? He gives us a spark, gives us some energy. But yeah, Meeks, heck of a job tonight, finishing around the rim, and our guys did a good job getting him the ball in spots and giving him opportunities to score the ball.
I know coaches do not look past the next game. The next game will be at East Newton, but East Newton is a district opponent, possible. Seneca a possible district opponent. Go to Nevada. Lamar, McDonald County. Cassville a possible district opponent. Mount Vernon a possible district opponent. You got a very important stretch of games coming up. The next 6, obviously, are all conference games. But again, we'll just focus on East Newton and thoughts on the Patriots on Tuesday.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to jump too far ahead, but we do have a crucial stretch, right? So we need to prepare. We need to clean some things up. Continue to clean some things up, and kind of hit a stride here. But yeah, East Newton, I haven't seen them a ton in person. Right? We saw them at the Southwest tournament.
Okay.
They won that tournament actually. So they have a good team. They got a few good pieces. They play hard. So it's going to be a tough battle. We got to go there. It should be a good game, right? It should be a good game. I know they're going to play hard. I know they got a few guys who can make some plays offensively. But like you said, district opponent. I'm just trying to prepare my guys mentally and let them know the magnitude, right? Because I mean, every game's important, but then you get to district play. So this game is important for our seeding and things that we want to do moving forward. So we're excited.
Andrew, I appreciate the visit. One step at a time. Good luck at East Newton. We will be back here next Friday when you take on the Seneca Indians. Good luck against the Patriots next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Andrew Ballack joining us on our post-game show. It's a win for Carl Junction, 81-57. We'll come back to wrap it up right after this.
Founded in 1951, EFCO in Monett is a leading manufacturer of architectural aluminum, window, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems for commercial architectural applications. EFCO welcomes opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of our customers. We want you to be a part of our team. Apply online, fcocorp.com/aboutus/careers. EFCO is an equal opportunity employer.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. Farmers Insurance has been sharing practical insurance knowledge for more than 90 years. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Contact Farmers Insurance agent Scott Smith in Monett at 417-737-7444 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter the most. That's Scott Smith at 417-737-7444 or visit his office at 103 Cleveland. Don't forget to ask about the Cox Health and Jack Henry employee discounts.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature Trane products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Mike McClure Day back one final time in Monett. Carl Junction a winner over the Monett Cubs, 81-57. Bulldogs now 8-7. Cubs fall to 6-12. Monett at East Newton. That's, as Andrew said, that's the Patriots won the Southwest tournament. And then the Cubs host Seneca here in a week for the Rose game. Seneca beat Monett on December 8th in the Seneca tournament by just 7, 51-44. So it's a 32-minute ball game, and you got to play all 32 minutes offensively and defensively. And Andrew kind of disappointed, giving up 30 points in that second quarter was a big turnaround which was just a 3-point game at the end of the first. But all of a sudden, then you're down by 23 at the half, and credit the Bulldogs. Give those kids all the credit in the world that they played a really good basketball game. You put 81 on the board, you're doing something right offensively.
That's true. And next up is the East Newton Patriots, who are a very good team. Cubs are going to have a good effort to go down there and be competitive. And then you got Seneca, who you've played earlier in the season, so we'll see what kind of progress that the Cubs have made. So that's going to be a gauge to see. Coach Ballack's got his system indoctrinated into the Cubs, and maybe Cubs can come out and play Seneca a little bit tougher than what they did before. Only a 7-point loss back in December the 8th. So hopefully after the East Newton game, go down there and play at East Newton and then host Seneca next week. And maybe they beat the Seneca Indians the second time around.
Winning can be contagious. I mean, sometimes all it takes is just one to get the confidence back and get 32 minutes out of these kids. But a little bit better effort tonight offensively. Just got to find that magic of playing good offense and good defense in the same night. Appreciate you joining us. Good to have you back here, and glad things are well.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't come back sunburned.
Well, I did. In fact, the last day I did get a facial sunburn, but went away in a hurry. So, but yeah, had to have something to remember the trip by besides the pictures.
There we go. There we go. All right. Big thanks to Monett coach Andrew Ballack, Carl Junction head coach Justin Polk for their help prior to tonight's game. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make our live and archive coverage possible. We cannot do this without the support of the advertisers. To our listeners, please go into the sponsors' place of business. Tell them you heard their ad on MHSCubs.com and how much you appreciate their support of high school athletics. So again, 3 games next week. The Lady Cubs on Tuesday and Thursday. Lady Cubs on Tuesday hosting Springfield Hillcrest, Thursday hosting Springfield Greenwood. Varsity games will be played first, starting at 6 o'clock, followed by 2 quarters of JV. So our pregame on Tuesday and Thursday will be at 5:30. A week from tonight, Monett hosting Seneca in the Rose game. It's another 3-game night plus the Rose ceremony. We may not get on the air until about 7:30 or 7:45 next Friday night, but we will bring you 3 games next week. Big thanks for Dave for joining us, and thank you very much to new Monett football coach Ben Mock, who joined us at halftime of our varsity broadcast. If you'd like to go back and listen to that halftime interview, please do so on the archive broadcast. Bulldogs win it over the Cubs, 81-57. For Dave Beckett, I'm Mike McClure. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Monett High School.
You've been listening to Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game was sponsored by 3D Corporate Solutions, Friendly Tire, Bass Equipment, EFCO, Coast to Coast, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Shane's Heating and Air, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Vaughn's JDV, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, the Monett Times, the CPA Group, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Tyson Foods, Wintech, Post Electric, Randall, Mosry and Randall, Play Power, Blouse Family Dentistry, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, First State Bank, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Grand Tire, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Nestle Road and Roberts, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Quick Draw Gun, K Concrete, Price Cutter, Schreiber Foods, Great Dave's Coffee, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Morton Buildings, Remax Properties, Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, Monett Mufflers and More, Jack Henry, Sonic Drive-In, Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, HHR Construction, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tombstone Solutions, Prime Cut, Joe's Tree Service, Crown Double K Realty, K's Floral Affair and Gardens, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, T-Shirt Snob, Danae's Virtual Desk, Jamie Lynn's, and Cox Monett Hospital. MHSCubs.com is a division of McClure Broadcasting, LLC. For an up-to-date broadcast schedule, as well as to listen to the archived broadcast of this game, go to MHSCubs.com. Thanks for listening.